안녕하세요. Guys, it's Wood. Today we're going to talk about the new system Arche tuning. This is a new system introduced with the update for Season 2, Episode 2. And this system allows you to add more power to your Descendant. So in order for you to start it, you first need to talk with the training instructor, and he will give you a quest. You're just going to follow that quest, and once you complete that quest, then you are able to use this system. Once you unlock the Arche system, there are two different ways to get access to it. So if you look at where I am on the map right now, I am right here, right next to the Prime Hands, which is where you use your Master Rank upgrade. So you can come here and you can just go through it this way. But there is another way that is easier, that you can be anywhere and then just open it up. So all you gotta do is just press your inventory menu and then just tab over to Arche tuning. So this is the same board that we just looked at. So you're looking at a 40 points board right now. And if you want to check out everything that is in the bottom of the screen, it shows you whichever button that you press, and it is going to do what it says. Show all stats. And then if you want to see Descendant group, you just press the corresponding button. Now, whether you're using a mouse, a keyboard, or using a controller, right now, if I'm using a controller, you can see all the letters and what they do. So on the board right here, there are different corners, and there are some big nodes and there are some small nodes. Small nodes on the inside and the big nodes on the outside. And if you want to follow a path, know what you want, then you just follow the path. For each point that you acquire, you can just put it on the node. You start it from the middle, and then you can go find your way. Carve a path for yourself. For instance, I wanted to go to this path right here, the skill cooldown. So I started from here. I followed the shortest path that I can find to get to it by adding points to it. And then once you get all your points, then you can do it the way you want. So on this side, this is the skill cooldown. And on this side, you can see the enhanced firearm attack. And then on the right side, right here, you can see skill power. And then on the left side, you can see it's multi-hit. And on the bottom left, you can see mitigating incoming damage. And then if you're looking for health, then this is the node. You just got to find the best path for you based on what you need for your character. Now, on the left side, you can see right here, you have the options to use them. Just like you use the modules, you can have different set, like different build or whatnot. And then you can rename it. So if you want to rename your build, whatever, right now I renamed this based on what I was trying to do, trying to get more MP and cooldown. So I name it that way. So just like you use for modules, etc., etc. So you get three options. That means you can create three different builds. So if you want a skill build, let's say I was using my Innes right now, and that's a skill build. So if I wanted to switch to a gun build and I want to use this, then I can go a different way. So I would use a different setting. So you can see that this board is empty. Then I can just go, I still have all my 40 points, and then I can just start putting points to it the way that I want to, and then I would just have to follow a different path. Or if I'm crazy, then I wouldn't follow the same path. Now, I don't know why would you do that, but I'm just saying, just an example. So you got three different options. So this one also is going to be an empty one. Let's say now you want to try and have a health build, then you would come here and then just start going this way, that way, and that way, and then until you get to the health nodes. So once you get your 40 points, you got three different options to create a build for that one character. So when it says Descendant group Innes right here, that means if Innes had a counterpart like an ultimate, then they both would share the same build, basically. And but if you want to look at the Descendant group, all you got to do is just press the corresponding button. If you're using the mouse and keyboard, you hit G, it'll go to a different Descendant. You can click on the Descendant that way. Or if I'm using a controller to select a different group, I can use the left or right trigger and then to just go to a different group. And then the next one would be left pick, and just like as you see right here. But if I want to see pictures, then I can press and hold my right analog stick and then we show pictures. I can go do it that way. I can just click on them that way. it's a very intuitive system. It's nothing too complicated. You just got to come and mess around with it and you'll be fine. Now, how do you get the levels? To level up your descendant group for the Arche tuning system, here is a list of locations that the game tells you. But I'm going to show you the best way to actually level up faster is coming to here. Now, although you can go to all those other locations, but the best one that I found after I've been doing this is by using this right here. So if you come here for the Sigma sector drop off, so you have 2 missions that you can work with. But you want to do both of them. Here's why. So when you go in here, as you can see right here, let me use my mouse. You can come here and you can see you get 1500 EXP for completing the mission. But also on top, you can see when you complete the mission, you also get a 4000 bonus XP and on top of other rewards that you can get. But that's once per day. You can only get this bonus once. So once you're done with this one, just move over to the other one right here and you do the same thing. It's going to be once per day and you get the bonus again. So that's where you're going to see the biggest XP for the day. And after that, that's it. And you got to do it again the next day. And then you can continue to complete missions over and over, but you're still going to get your 1500. That's if you don't have any EXP bonus. So if you want to get more, all you got to do, just get some EXP bonus. There's different way to get EXP bonus to actually improve your XP gain. So if you come and talk to this Reina girl right here, so when you talk to her, you can see that you can exchange those gifts or rewards that you get from completing that mission that one day, for that one day or that once per day mission. And you can buy this for 1 hour XP bonus. But if you have 3 of those things, you can also get this for 5 hour bonus. But if you do this for a few days, you're going to get at least 10, then you can do this for 3 days. Now, it depends on how much you play the game. If you know that you're going to play the game for at least 5 hours, then it makes sense to buy one for 5 hours. So if you know you're only going to play the game for like 1 hour, so it makes sense to buy the 1 hour. So whatever is going to benefit you, that's what you got to do. Now, there are another way that you can get more EXP, but it's going to cost you real money. So if you go to the shop, and if you go to the support item, and then you go to the boost option, and you can see that they are selling those for calibers. So it's different option. And this one for 30 days is going to cost you 575. And you got some different options. If you decide that you want to pay for things, then you can just come here and pay for things. Again, the list that I showed you, all the things that you can do. So if I take a look at this right here and you're going to do the Void Vessel on hard difficulty, and it shows you how many you're going to get. You get 750 when you do that. So that's the reason why I said the best one is by doing the Sigma sector. So if you come over here and you do the 400 infiltration, click on this one right here, 400. Just make sure you put it on 400. And then you can see right here where it says 300 factor EXP. That's the Arche EXP. So those are very minimal. So it depends on which one that you do. But it's the matter of playing the game. So whatever you got to do for the game, and you will get something out of it. So you just got to know which ones is going to give you what. And it depends on what you're trying to do. Now, one thing I wish they could improve on is not making us grind for every single descendant. But that's the way it is. You got to grind for every descendant. Like you see here, I got my Innes at level 40. So if I go to the next slide, I still got my 40 points. However, if I go to another descendant, for instance, let's say I'll go to Viesa, for instance. Now, you can see the board is 0. So you don't get points for other descendant. Your point is only for that descendant that you grinded for. So you have to grind each descendant separately to level them up to level 40. So There's a lot of grind to do with this thing, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's basically all we have. Hopefully this helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.